Welcome to a very spooky episode. Oh my God. Welcome to Ying Cooks the Internet. Today is a very special day. It is nowhere near Halloween, but hopefully this video is coming out at Halloween because the team's all dressed up. What are your costumes, guys? What are you, Gabby?
I'm a witch.
Yeah, I know. I have a lifelong fear of witches, a real legitimate, clinically diagnosed fear of witches. And she has come in here against the express written instructions from Human Resources, dressed as a witch. So, and Ira, what are you?
I'm somebody who loves Halloween.
Are you just going as somebody who really loves Halloween? Or
That's my costume. It's a little meta. It's like I'm the person who was supposed to go to a Halloween party and they stop at the grocery store and get something so they can put it on and still show up.
Hey, what are you? I'm a guy who likes Halloween. I'm a guy who's happy to be at this party. I am, of course, dressed as Adam Sandler. Sleepity-doo! It's really good. I was saving that impression for a while. We're doing a Halloween episode of Ying Cooks the Internet. I'm Chris, the Crypt Keeper Ying. Frankly, I'm not a Halloween guy, but Gabby wanted to do a Halloween episode because, take a look at her, guys. It says this is a Halloween nut. So there's plenty of Halloween stuff out there, and none of them were really vibing with me. I didn't want to do kind of like the, spooky eyeballs or nothing really made a lot of sense to me. Until the other day, when I got a hold of my wife's Pinterest password. So the internet source for today's recipes is going to be my wife's secret Halloween Pinterest board. Jamie, I'm so sorry about this. I didn't know that she kept all these things. I don't know. Listen, by the way, if people are out there right now being like, "Oh my God, he's violating his wife's privacy. He's a monster. He's a horrible beast." Well, it's Halloween, and that's what I'm going as. I'm going as a spousal monster. No, she gave me permission, and she said she also disclaimer. She made these boards a long time ago. Don't judge her. Blah blah blah. So here's a board called Halloween that I was looking at, and first of all, man, Jamie, I'm into this scout uniform thing here. If you want to rock this scouting uniform, would be cool with me. But then I scrolled down and I saw she's got some snacky ideas. Some 50 Halloween party snacks over here with some fake teeth that look like, some marshmallows that are made to look like teeth. That's how words work. But I gravitated toward this, the Crescent Mummy Dog, a Pillsbury recipe. Because, I don't know, they're kind of cute looking. I'm gonna do a few different Halloween-themed, cool kids snacks. One's gonna be these Crescent Mummy Dogs. The other one is gonna be cheesy graveyard bones. And then the third Halloween treat I'm gonna make is a total surprise to me. Because again, I don't like Halloween and Gabby does, and she picked the third one. So we're gonna get to that in a second. Let me start on this Crescent Mummy Dog. This is from Pillsbury's website. Am I saying Pillsbury right?
Pillsbury.
Pillsbury?
Bury.
Pillsbury?
Pillsbury.
Where's it? Pillsbury. Pillsbury.
Pillsbury?
Pillsbury. Because you say B-U-R-Y is pronounced berry. So it's like Pillsbury. No. Yes, it does. If you bury something, do you say you bury it?
I do.
No, you don't. God, I'm here with some true psychopath today. I didn't know this came in a sheet. So these crescent rolls are already sliced to become crescents, but you can actually buy them in one unperforated sheet, which is cool for all your like crafting DIY purposes. If you need to like do something new with it, then you just get like one big sheet that you can use. I need 2.5 slices of American cheese, and a package of Oscar Mayer classic uncured wieners. They make medicine for that now, guys. I didn't want to make this by the book because it's Ying Cooks the Internet. Here's my uncured wiener. I'm gonna make a big mummy. I was taught when like you catch a fish, and you pose for a picture with a fish, you know, as we white people do. You don't want to like hold it over here because it's like it's gonna look real small. Like you gotta like, yo, check out my uncured wiener. It's big. I'm gonna make one big mummy because I think that's cooler than just to make a bunch of little mummies. Oh, Neela. It's okay. Don't worry, little guy. I hadn't worked with tube dough for a long time, but we actually did a episode of Recipe Club where we focused on this, which you should check out. But it's fun, and you get to do this. Nope, not working. Press spoon at seam. Oh, that's so anticlimactic. It's supposed to like have a big pop and like make you scared. So basically I'm gonna make little bandages out of this thing. So first you wanna kind of close up all these seams again so that you can get nice clean slices out of this, nice clean bandages. Okay. I wanna do something great right now.
Are you giving him a wiener?
Oh no. Was I making this a kid's thing and then I said like all kinds of wiener jokes? Can my kids not watch this? I think I need to lose this little, that's the. There it is. There it is. All right, so now I'm just gonna start bandaging this little fool up. Embalming. This is an embalming process where, oh God, okay. So there was a thing where his eyes have to be visible, right? His or her eyes have to be visible like this. Wait, I wanna look at the picture of this again. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. I think there should be more room between each of these.
Oh my God.
Making it erect is so much worse.
I'm really ashamed of myself. I'm really disappointed in myself for this. I am sorry, Mom. This is my monster mummy, crescent roll hot dog mummy. Hopefully, it'll bake up really nicely, and then I'll give it those cute little eyes, and we'll forget all about the rest of it. Mumford will hang out in the oven for 13 minutes. Lucky for you, you don't have to wait that long. Just give us 1 second. We'll be right back. All right, it's time for our mummy to emerge from its sarcophagus. To review, this started off as a little project for kids. The cutest part about this thing was its tiny little eyes, which I'm gonna try to recreate here. Here's the thing. From like, that right there is like pretty cute, right? That's like a pretty cute little mummy. Down here, I regret all of this down here. I regret everything down here. But right there is a pretty cute thing. I'm gonna taste this guy and see how it is. Let's go for the best piece first, you know? Don't let anybody else get this thing. What can I say? Other than I'm sorry. It tastes exactly as you would expect it to taste. It's a sausage wrapped in delicious crescent roll. My conclusion is, Jamie, my beautiful wife, you can take this one off the old Pinterest board. I've done it for you. I've done all the hard work for you. I made this for you, honey. I made this for you so that you don't have to. We're back. We're gonna do another little Halloween treat that I pulled off my wife's Pinterest. Comment below with what you think the worst thing I could have found on my wife's Pinterest board would have been. In the top 10 are these cheesy graveyard bones. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't entirely know what these have to do with Halloween. They just look like little cute little dog treats. But what I have here is some pizza dough that I'm going to slice into bone shapes according to these directions. But look at this. Look at Christopher Ying, dude. Check this out. I'm gonna put some marrow in these bad boys. So what you wanna do here is you wanna slice this to be about double the girth of the bone you wanna end up with. So you can floop. Shoot, you can't compress the bone when you have marrow in it. God, I should have been a doctor. I don't wanna stuff anymore. Let's just do one stuffy and leave the rest unstuffed. You guys see that though? Did you guys see that technique that I just invented? It's the fold and roll. The fold and roll. I'm sorry, Mom, I didn't go to law school. I'm sorry I didn't become a doctor. You know what the biggest accomplishment of the day is? I didn't make a single one of these look like a peepee. Come on, dude. You know I'm easily scared. I'm gonna melt some butter. Oh, my brothers. No, what have they done to you? No! Solomon, no! Brush it with butter, put it on the bones. Is it too late to retake the LSAT? Go back to school and contribute to society in a meaningful way. Make your parents proud of you. Show them you can be something. All right, I'm gonna sprinkle with cheese. Okay, so let's go in the oven for an arbitrary amount of time at a temperature that couldn't really matter less. So while we were gone for a minute there, these two stink whistles were eating the hot dog mummy, and they both liked it. And they thought I was crazy for not being a huge fan. Look how big these bones got. Oh my God, they blew up. So I'm supposed to now cover them with more cheese and then send them back in for another little heat, another little blast of heat. This is idiotic. This is not gonna work. Here, I'm just gonna throw some cheese and see what happens. None of that cheese made it on. Can you do a slow-mo instant replay about how I crumbled all that cheese on and none of it landed on the bones? It just hits the bone and falls off. All right, this was pointless. Putting the cheese on again was absolutely pointless. I feel like an idiot. I'm gonna go back in the oven for a couple minutes. But that looks like a good bone, right? That one right there looks like a bone. All right, we'll be right back after these messages from your local kitty litter manufacturer. All right, I'm back. Gabby's running out to get some blood sauce. You smell horrible. Anyway, all right, let's taste this thing. And then this tomato sauce is supposed to be like, oh my God, my bone is bleeding. Why is my bone bleeding? It's a good question. Pretty good. This right here, this what's happening right here, a witch eating my bones, is my literal nightmare. I think that I was too hard on this recipe. A kid might eat this if butter, watch, sugar, cinnamon. Frosting. Red frosting, like the color of blood. We have one more to go. One more cool, spooky Halloween treat. I hate myself. To go, and I don't know what it is. Gabby picked this one out. So I'm in for a surprise. You're in for a surprise. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. She wants me to make witch finger pretzels. Let's set aside for a second that I specifically said I didn't want to make fingers. Let's also set aside that I have a crippling fear of witches. Dude. I've never worked with this before. Okay, it's hydrogenated palm kernel oil, whey powder. There's no white chocolate in this at all. So I'm gonna set this at 50% power for a minute. All right, so I'm just continually trying to melt this stuff down. How melty is this gonna get? It seems pretty hard still. This is somehow getting harder. Oh, this is crazy. Once candy has reached a smooth consistency, additional heating will thicken the candy. Somebody should send this to NASA, because this is some kind of material that if I melt it too much, it'll get even harder than it started. And then it says never add liquids. If candy is too thick, add 2 teaspoons vegetable shortening. It got too hot and re-solidified. All right, so I'm gonna try to add a little coconut oil to this to make it, I don't know, dude. Winging a prayer, see if this does something to it. This might just be a huge mistake. Oh, no. Turned out to be a genius level Halloween hack. That's pretty witchy. Yuck. I'm making 5 of these. I'm feeling okay about this now. Look at this. All right, that's the last one I'm gonna make. The last step in these witches' fingers is carving little fingernail creases to make them look more like a fingers. Knuckle creases. God, I'm so insane about this. It's so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. I just think if I keep on digging at this thing, it's suddenly gonna look better. Okay, so there we have it. We attempted 3 Halloween-themed goofy little treats today. I get it. I know, my wife has filled her Pinterest with these things because she knows that the kids are gonna get a kick out of them. They're gonna be fun. They're thematic, and it's not about the deliciousness. That's my conclusion. If I tried really hard, could I have made some bone-shaped pizza filled with, liquefied marrow, and you bite into it and it spills out and you dunk it in caviar? Yes, we could. Oh my God. We do that? I often feel guilty that I don't have a Pinterest board. My wife is the only one who's tracking all these things, coming up with fun ideas for the kids. I love her for doing it. Making stuff for no good reason other than it's just gonna be fun, it's probably worth it. So that's my takeaway for this Halloween episode of Ying Cooks the Internet. Subscribe to the Majordomo Media channel. Comment below with anything you want to see me make. The whole internet is game. Every corner of the internet is game. I'll do anything for your likes. God, I'm pathetic, but I'll be back.
Hi, I'm Cat Meowington. Are you looking for a new kind of litter that's gonna hide the stink of your poo and your pee?
Wish I hadn't started this joke.